After a 7-month closure, the Oaks Park skating rink is finally reopened in Southeast Portland. The skating rink has been in operation for more than 100 years. Joe V is joining us now live to show us how they're working to make sure families stay safe while having fun. And Joe, I don't know if you've had a chance while you're rolling around to check your emails, but we heard from a man, Stanley Pfeiffer, who says he had a tear in his eyes watching your early report. This brings back memories of the 50s and grade school days.
Oh, yes.
Really cool.
I bet it.
I mean, it's neat.
I bet it does, Kim. Well, yeah, you know, the history goes back to 1906. I mean, that's how long this skating rink has been in operation here at Oaks Park. And never in their history have they ever had a closure that lasted this long. I'm back with Emily McKay from Oaks Park. All bowling alleys and all skating rinks have been shut down in Oregon for the past 7 months. Governor Brown finally lifted that with obviously safety measures in place. So for people just joining us, let's talk a little bit about that first. You gotta wear masks.
Yep, absolutely mandatory.
You have appointed times, right? Tell us how people actually get time, because it's a maximum of 45 skaters at a time.
Correct. So you have to go to our website, oakspark.com, and book your time. So no more just walking in and paying on site. You do schedule that. We have multiple 2-hour-long sessions, Wednesday through Sunday. Pick the time you want to come, reserve them. It's just $10 per person for those tickets. And then once you get here, you do have to keep the mask on, and social distancing is going to be mandatory. Obviously, with your own family, your own group, you can be close together, but keep your group away from other groups. And plenty of room to do that here.
And, you know, this place has been a destination for so many people, whether it's just casual skaters like, you know, some of the kids that we're seeing here. But then you also get, like, competitive skaters. Like,
we do.
Nationally ranked, internationally ranked skaters. This is kind of their second home.
Yeah, we have a very successful roller skating club here. And the club has been back practicing for about a month and kind of trying out some of the protocols for us. And everybody stayed healthy and active, and it's been just great.
Okay, so I want to bring Bobby over here. Bobby, come on over here. Tell us who Bobby is.
Bobby is one of our club skaters, and the last national championships we were able to have in 2019, he was a U.S. national champion.
U.S. national champion. You're 14 years old? Where do you go to school?
Roosevelt High School.
Roosevelt High School. Okay, all right. Can you show us a little something here? The anchors on the show, by the way, Kim and Shauna, they're trying to get me to do crazy stuff. I'm old. I'll break something. You're young. You'll heal. Show us a little something. Show us what a national champion can do here, Bobby. All right, and Emily, you know a little bit about skating. Can you describe what we're seeing here?
Absolutely. So he's just done an axle jump, one of the harder jumps that he would perform in a competition.
An axle jump? Is that what you call that?
Axle jump. Okay. Competition in roller skating, very similar to what you'd expect, and there's a scratch spin.
Nicely done, Bobby. All right.
Very similar to ice skating, exactly what you'd see, only our equipment's heavier, so we have to work a little harder.
I guess you do, yeah. Okay, so once again, you've got to reserve your times here at Oaks Park. They do that on your website. You were telling me this week is already booked up.
This week is already booked full.
And it's starting to book up for next week, right?
Yes, next week's starting to book. And you know, keep checking if you're interested this week. If people need to reschedule their tickets or whatnot, things may open up. But tickets open 2 weeks in advance, so plan the day you want to come. Make sure you jump right on oakspark.com 2 weeks beforehand, get them booked, and then you can come have a great time. Okay,
as always, we'll have more information about all of this at kptv.com. So, Kim, coming up a little bit later in the show, you know, you were talking about the gentleman who emailed us and talking about his family's history here.
Yes.
I've unearthed some incredible historical documents related to Oaks Park. You absolutely have to see them. We're going to show them to you in our next segment. I promise you won't be disappointed. But I also want to point out, Shauna had asked if I can skate backwards. So I've been practicing a little bit. So here's what I got. Here's what I got. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it's a start.
That's it.
We'll take it. It's a win.
We're going back. It's basically a moonwalk on skates at this point.
We'll take
that's what we got here.
Okay,
But,
you have to
building blocks.
You have to show up for Shauna when she comes back from her break, so we'll expect that when we see you again. Thanks, Joe. It's so fun. You know, so many people, so many families have this as a tradition. I was mentioning that man who'd been going there since the 50s. I mean, really, it's a special place for so many.
Yeah, and I have another tip for Joe. To skate backwards, you go to the wall and then use those big triceps of yours and just push off, and then just let it coast. So there's another option.
Makes it easy.